All right, looks like we are about to start, guys. See a couple of you are already waiting. Glad to see you here. This is going to be the last minute reviews of the Game Maker Toolkit Game Jam of 2021. So I see Eureka the Pink Kitten. You said, will I play a text adventure game? I sure will. The best way of getting me to play one of your games is saying in the chat what your game name is, or going into the description and opening up the sheet and putting your game inside of here. That would be the easiest way for me to know where your game is and what game it is. All right, so let's kind of get started onto this whole adventure. First game is Alvin the Wolf and the Horrible Hoofs. And if you're in the chat, I'll more than likely play your game right away, just so I can give you immediate feedback. I think that'll be a little more fair instead of just playing games that are like dropped off in a list. So I'm gonna rename this so I don't get confused. Alvin. So how are you guys on this early Sunday? At least it's early for me. 11 a.m. That one is almost done, so we'll go to the main game page, see if they got anything to say. My Humble Lost Vikings meet Calvin and Hobbes. First game jam ever. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Explore a mysterious forest, face down a multitude of perils, and scheme with your best friend in your secret hideout. Your two characters have a very different abilities and shortcomings, so you'll need to keep switching between them to have them handle obstacles and threats together. Will you survive the many terrors of the woods and make it home for dinner? I'm good. It's miserable outside. It's so humid and gross. I'm tired. Go to bed, man. Just put your game in the list if you have one, and let me go. Let me go on it, and I'll put a link to the review for you. And hey, Funk, doing good. Very nice. All right, sounds like everyone's doing good, and we're gonna be enjoying our Sundays together, hopefully. All right, so we got this downloaded. Let's try it out. Nice ice cube of an icon. I wonder if this is a RPG Maker game. It's kind of what it looked like. And then the whole system crashes. Okay, looks like they built in the installer into the executable. Interesting. Wasn't really expecting that. Most people just zip up their file and call it good. So while that is going on, let's take a look at this list. So, like I was saying earlier, for anyone who's just kind of joined in or whatever, just put your game on this list. It can be found inside a description. It's the easiest way for me to find your game and also to kind of figure it out. If you're in the chat, just let me know what your game is or what number on this list is, and I'll try it out. I mean, I feel like that's going to be the best way of doing it today is anyone who's present into the chat, I'll try to play your game right away. That way you get immediate feedback. All right, so then we had an executable to extract everything, and now we can extract everything. Hopefully Alt-Enter works. Okay, cool. It kind of worked. Oops, apparently it didn't want me to control it very well. Let's try that again. It's really cool that you do this. I put my game Snoozle in the list. All right, yeah, I'll check. I'll try to go in the order of people in the chat that mention their games. So I'll do Snoozle. I'm writing this down so I know. And then there's 34. That means I probably already played that one. And then there's 101. The white spot in the sea of green. Okay. So, yeah, I'll get to yours after. So it's going to be Snoozle. Then it's going to be 34, which is Ramir. And then I'm going to do Marco's after that. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. So I'm going to retry this Alvin game, though, real quick, just since I already have it pulled up. I'm going to have to leave it probably small screen. Sorry about that. Just one of those things. So this is pretty cool that they start adventure, resume, and bedtime for quit. Nice little thing. Definitely feels RPG Maker-ish. Since the weather is so nice today, why don't you go play in the woods? Yes, you can take your plush. Just make sure he doesn't get all covered in mud. Here's Bobbes. Yes, of course. Take Bobbes. You two look after each other's now. So we got an angry dog. This is very small, like screen wise. I'll try Alt enter again. That's a little better. All right, so arrow keys move. There's like a really weird like lag in it, but the visuals on this is really cool. Definitely feels RPG Maker-ish though. Nothing wrong with that. It's always fun seeing how people handle making their games, what kind of programs they actually use. All right, picked up Bobbes. So Bobbes is a wolf too. Could you be a bit more quiet? It sounded like a wild animal was coming down the stairs. It was Bobbes, Mom. All right, you just added yours to the list, 102. All right. So I'm getting a nice little list here going. Snoozle, 34, 101, and 102. All right. Alvin, just be home before sundown, okay? We'll see what kind of gameplay this actually entails, and then once we do that, we'll move on. Careful now, Bobbes. Keep your eyes peeled for haruffs. And slimy girls shudder. I hope there's plenty hot girls to smush. Bobbes, one more such remark, and I'll have to kick out of you. I will have you kicked out of cooties. I wonder what that's all supposed to be. All right, so now we got a teddy bear who is a wolf, and we got some intense music going on. Alvin, the dreaded drowned man's lake lies ahead. However, shall we cross? I shall leap across at the narrowest point. How graceful and vigorous. I wish I was a wolf. A common remark. A switch between Alvin and Hobbs. Careful now, Bobbs. Oh, that looks like an unsuspecting huruf. I shall pounce upon him and tear flesh from bone. Is this still PG-13? I hope it is. And I've never seen a RPG Maker at a game jam. That's weird. That's actually very surprising to me. I know it takes a little bit of setup. Maybe it's just one of those games where they already had it started made, and then they're like, "Oh, this is cool. We can throw it in the jam itself." I shall pounce upon him and tear flesh from bone. That's a scarecrow. Oh no, there's a girl. Oh look, it's Alvin's cute little plushie. Oh no, she's stealing our bear. So the whole thing is probably getting our bear back. Rosie, get lost. Isn't he a cute plush? Why did you chuck him across the pond? He's a wolf, you dumb noodle loaf. Bobbs, don't just sit there. It's a bear plush, you absolute dolt. Eat her, Bubs. RPG Maker seems very limiting. There's quite a few games that are really good. There's like Off, One Shot. Can't think of any others offhand, but yeah, there was quite a few that were like really popular a couple of years ago, and they kind of led the way for a lot of stuff. Laugh out loud, your voices are on point. Thanks. I hope someone appreciates that. That useless baloney brain has fallen under the thrall of the ever scheming seductress. I must come to his assistance, Paul's taste. I will use the secret tunnel through the hollow route. This almost sounds like Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy music, which I have no problem with. So are we like stuck here or what? Oh. I'm gonna try to. I was kind of seeing if there was gonna be like a battle element or something. So they said the hollow stump, so I'm guessing it's a tree that we have to do something with. I'm actually really digging the music. Oh. Oh, here we go. Stupid wolf can leap all the stretches he wants. I'm the only one who can fit through these narrow gaps. Okay. So it's going to be like a puzzle adventure game. It's kind of cool. I like this idea. Presentation's really good. That's one of the benefits of RPG makers. Is like, it is fairly quick setting up like sprites and things like that. And the gameplay is kind of built in already, especially if they do the battle system. You know, he'll get all covered in dirt when you throw him around like that. Bulbs, you useless craven canine. Why are you fraternizing with the enemy? Oh, I forgot it. You absolute weirdo. I'm going home. All right, so this has like humorous dialogue, and it's a kid with an imaginative like teddy bear turns into a wolf. It's a pretty cool concept. I like this idea. You're joined together because it's you and your teddy bear. Presentation wise, very solid. Music is really good. I have a feeling this could get a little more fun, especially if I play it longer, but I'm actually not going to do that right now just because of what kind of situation we're in. Last minute reviews, got to kind of keep things a little shorter. So with that, I'm going to close out of that, bring up this list again. So that one is done. I'm going to try to rate stuff off on the side real quick. So that's done. I'll do the rating off camera. That way I don't like cause anyone to worry or anything like that. So don't worry about that. So that is done. All right, so we have Snoozle up next. That is number 98. So this is a fairly small download. So I guess hope you guys are enjoying the stream, and hopefully I'm saying stuff that actually makes sense. The whole idea is to actually give legitimate feedback if I can. And also enjoy your games too. I mean, that's also another fun part of it. All right, so Snoozle is a small puzzle game that was created for Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam 2021. It has 8 levels, though more might be added in the future. Help the puzzle master Gigi to connect Snoozles and solve each room's puzzle. There are some out-of-bound glitches which we have fixed in this new version, which will be available on here after the voting is done. There's also some quality of life changes in that. So WSD is to move around and R to restart. Okay, sounds fairly straightforward. So I'm going to extract these files real quick. What is a game? What is a game? Are you asking me in general or what the word game means? All right, so we got Snoozle here. Let's run this bad boy. I'm just trying to see if I hear any like sounds or anything. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So like the title screen was kind of showing you how you need to do the puzzle. So you got to get that shape. So I need to connect. Okay, I think I have it. Oh, this is cool already. I like the concept. What is game? Well, game is what I'm doing right now, the thing that I'm playing on. The current game is Snoozle. Go all. Crown. Okay, so the crowns are the ones we have to use. Okay, that makes sense. Oh no, I screwed up. I forgot you had to like move away or it automatically grabbed. Interesting. Okay, so there's definitely like an intended path for these puzzles too. Very nice. I like the cute art style on this. Oh, nice. You can break away from pieces too. You can toggle off the eyes, which makes it easier to see the holes. I feel like I can see it okay. I understand, like, right where my mouse is, this piece, the eyes do kind of slightly cover up the holes, but I can still see it, though. So that's cool. A little life improvement that you made there. Looks like you actually care about this project. So we need king puzzle pieces. So we rip that off. We pick that up. I really like how you introduce the mechanic. I can't connect to them, so that means I have to probably like separate. Nope. I have to separate somehow, right? Why is that? What did I do wrong? I got the shape. So what do I need to do? I guess I can do something like that. Maybe. Oh, all the crowns have to be in goal. Okay. That makes sense. I thought the blue piece had to be part of the goal too. That was my bad. All right, so I can do that. Grab this. And then grab that over. All right, that makes more sense. I was just being adult. Yeah, the mechanics are really cool in this. The separation, I was a little confused at first, but now that I've done it a couple times, it really does make sense. The presentation is really good. The music is actually fairly relaxing, and the art style is cute. You got big googly eyes on puzzle pieces and crowns. I mean, can't really go wrong with that. So I feel like I need to. So this piece, top left piece, needs to be here. This guy needs to be down here. So, not quite. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I went out of bounds. That's not a crown piece, so I can't use that. Okay. How do I break him off, though, after I attach? I don't think I can. So that's not the intended path. Big googly eyes make everything better. Well, now mine's going to look crap in comparison. Don't worry about that. I play based off of like whatever the game is, and I scale accordingly to it. I mean, you should look at mine. It's just squares and Microsoft Paint icons. But that's just kind of like how it goes sometimes. Man, oh, duh. Need to get here, right? That's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Oh gosh, I feel dumb now. What am I doing? Is always a good question. What am I doing? So maybe I do have to have all the puzzle pieces, all the pieces attached. Exactly. This is all here to kind of like just improve upon ourselves, learning what we can. So how do I reach that guy? Something like that. So that's kind of close. Oh, okie dokie. Now I can do something like this, right? Aw, yeah, I figured it out. All right, I'm going to call that the last puzzle to do. Just because it's going to get more intense and my brain power isn't going to be able to handle it. But from what I'm going to say here, you put a lot of care into this. Presentation-wise, like I said, really cute. The adorable puzzle pieces, big googly eyes, all that stuff. I really like that. The music does change, I've noticed, after some of the levels. And that's a real nice change of pace, because sometimes when you're doing these game jams, it's always the same beat that's just looped through multiple times. And it's easy on the ears, it's relaxing. This is kind of music that you want for a puzzle game like this. And then just overall, this is fun. I really do enjoy puzzle games, especially these slider puzzle games. These are always fun to do. So with that being said, this is a very solid experience. I would like to see more of this. So thanks for sharing that. That was really fun. Levels 7 and 8 are super hard. I wouldn't recommend playing them on stream. Yeah, you'd probably see smoke coming off of my head if I did that. So that was Schnoozle. I'm just gonna rate this real quick. Solid game, super solid. That was 98. So the next game that I said I would play is 34. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go, guys. Yo, looks like we got Marty Starkiller in the chat. Welcome. Looks like we got a couple people that know each other. Very nice. Oh, okay. Yeah, we played this one already. I didn't get to do it on the stream. That's right. So what I'm going to do is re-download it and play through it again. Always open. That's not what I wanted. We need to extract these files. Let's see. I will play it on, I did play it, reviewed it. I'm going to have to actually stream it for you, though. So this was Lapel's game. extract the files again. And here we go. We already got a nice big branding. No, I'll play it on stream. That way you can actually see. So obviously it's not going to be like first time reactions kind of thing, but that's totally okay. Now let's see if I remember how to play it. Yep. Arrow keys move. One thing I must say is the like presentation of it is really solid of this. I think the way that this platformer is set up is really good. Let's see. I might have to exit out of it real quick and look at the controls again, because it's been a hot minute since I've looked at this. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so Z is the one that I was looking for. Let's get this pulled back up. All right, back to it. Z is the grab button, is what I was looking for. Yeah, this is like the anti-gravity stuff, I think, right? Z. Nope, that didn't work. That's the bad thing about playing so many games is... All right, so I think I have to restart. Do this right. Boop, 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 doo. There we go. Now we can do our double jump, and then we can grab the little key item. And then, yes. R is your normal restart. So as long as we do this the correct way, we should be good. All right. So you can do a double jump as long as you have those icons below. If you forgot to grab the item, you have to restart, which is a nice like tutorial way of doing this. That was one thing that I also really appreciated with it. You gradually brought in each key element and didn't like expect you to know right away of how to do everything. So we should be able to slap this here, right? Was that it? I can't remember exactly how to get through this. I'm going to do my fair shot at it, though. Grab this. Now that I'm heavy, though, it might be an issue for the jump, right? Remember the menu. Oh, okay. That's right. So screen 2 has the little pipe item. That makes me this. So if I fall off the edge, I can go back. I don't think I can reach that key yet. Early morning stream. Yes, indeed. So I don't think I can get up there yet. So reset the levels. We'll go back. Put that later. I don't think we make it through 3 yet. I do like the concept of mixing the level up. There's a couple other games that I played during the jam that did a similar concept. And this one was the only one that I know of that you actually have to go back to the main menu and like change the order around. So here we go. We'll start here. This could probably be actually the last level or last section since it's not much there. Okay, there's a big old spiky death. And I hosed myself again. If you want to, you can play my game number 103. All right, so I'm gonna write this down. So Snoozle is completed. 34. I'm gonna have to probably end here soon. 101 is next. 102 is after that. 99 would be after that one, and then 103. So a couple games out for 103. So I'm gonna kind of do like the review on this game. The game itself is actually fairly challenging, which isn't a problem at all. And the reason that is challenging is because you have to keep going back through the levels, retweaking them. It would almost be nice if you could change the levels on the fly. That was one of the things that I noticed before. And the presentation of it, though, overall, like the level design, the looks of the character, the actual environment, I thought it was appealing. It actually works for what it was. It's definitely nicer than what I did for mine. So that was very well done. The music was very like piano-y, classical sounding. Again, almost relaxing, which is always good to have when you're doing puzzle games. You don't want stressful music on top of being stressed out trying to figure out a puzzle. So that's very well done. Yeah, thanks for sharing that again. I'm glad I got to play it on stream for you. Obviously, I didn't make it very far into it, but the controls worked out really well. The platforming was very solid. I didn't glitch through anything, which is also a very big plus in a 48-hour game jam. I've seen a lot of platformers where you can barely move because the physics are so broken in it. So on top of doing a puzzle game, you made it a platformer. So very, very well done on that side of things. So kind of like I said before, the game is fun and it was fairly original too. And then the presentation is really solid. So overall, like I said, pretty good. There has actually been a lot down music. Dishonored Fox. I don't know what that face is supposed to be. Mini Tours is quite popular game with a similar concept. Sorry I haven't been on streams lately. I'm kind of bored since most of the really unique games and well-made games are already played. Not an insult to any game devs. Huh. Yeah, I'm just doing the game jam games. I'm not doing like AAA games right now. So I'm not doing like any of the Marios. And then I'm not, maybe the music was too loud. He gave other people the chance to figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to ruin it, right? And then lurking away. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I'm not always up to date with all the new emojis, and that might even be an old one for all I know. I've been out of that stuff for a while. But that was fun. I mean, that's a very good puzzle. It can be difficult, or I don't want to say difficult. It's one of those things where it's a trial and error, figuring out what level's doing what. So, I mean, overall, a very good package of a game, man. So nice work on that. All right, so what did I say was next? 101 is the next one. Acid Split. All right, so I'm going to view the game page. We'll close that one out. All right, they got a lot going on here. Is a download? Cool. So we'll get that going. We'll read the page. A straight up bullet hell madness with a little twist to the formula. You control a character stringed by a... I'm going to pull that to the side. Stringed by a very thin and fragile link. This secondary character moves with the force of the main one and is one of the shoots the bullets. Okay. Don't get too far or a break. If either one dies, it's game over. Okay, so it's one of those things where you got to stay close to each other. One is going to be like your main protector. The other one's going to be the moving. All right, I've seen a couple games like this already, so I'm looking forward to this. I do enjoy these type of games. We'll close down. Extract all. Right. Okay, so extract it. Man, it's kind of funny seeing all these games actually make the executable file be like the extractor. I'm so used to everyone just zipping the file and calling it good. All right, here we go. We got acid split. Oh no. Another 10 viruses on the computer. That's one thing that's always like worrisome on these game jams is you never know if that one person out there is just going to be like malicious and just totally wipe out your computer. Have fun. Will do. All right, we got Western style. Get to 20 streak and you'll see. Okay. So give me a goal. In the new space Wild West or East North, I don't know. A nobody space cowboy walks into a saloon looking for trouble, and trouble he finds. 2 missed punches and 1 lousy kick, and he finds himself head first in a barrel full of fermented spit from all the cowboys in that planet. Luckily for him, that spit turned into acid over the years. Okay, spacebar. Right after that sweet spit bath, our cowboy turns around and gets shot in the head. Some luck. A big exploitation blinds everyone, and suddenly there are 2 little guys looking at each other connected by a string made of their own gooey flesh. We'll call them Phil and Maury. Yeah, that sounds good. Anyways, I was saying, Phil runs off to the distance, dragging Maury with him at full... I'm guessing it's full speed. I think it's safe to say that our little cowboy was not the same after that. Little boys have been on the run since. Anywho, listen. None of this really matters, and I just wasted at least half a minute of your time. Gotta enjoy the little things, right? Oh, missing part of my screen. Okay, I can't get it to go any more full screen than that. Looks like I'll just have to try to make do. My computer monitor is 16:9 resolution. So that might be the issue. In-game instructions. Yay, fun, right? No, okay. Press WSD to move around. Press left-click mouse button. Shoot and kill stuff. Press space to, well, I mean, you're going to find out one way or another. Do whatever you want. One more thing, if you find yourself in trouble, like, you know, double trouble, you happen to have a streak of 20 while also being connected, press space again. You might find yourself with one less problem. I guess somebody is gonna end up with trust issues after this. Sorry, life do be like that sometimes. Just one last thing. If you happen to have someone around and you feel like playing this together, why don't you try giving that person the mouse and you taking the keyboard? I recommend it. This is not mandatory, but neither is showering, so think. I like it. I already like it. Got the cool Western theme going. All right, cool. Am I the blue guy? Oop. It looks like I screwed up. So I'm the blue guy moving around. You kind of just, I think you have to kind of tap so you don't split up too far. Oh no. It's running a little laggy, but that's probably not the game's fault. That's more than likely my machine. When I'm streaming, it actually eats up a lot of CPU. And then obviously a lot of these games tend to use CPU. I feel like this isn't going to be like a fair representation of your game. All right, at least I got a couple kills. Oh man, those guys that come rolling at you quick. You kind of need the game to run smooth in order to enjoy it. No, it's okay. It's not your fault, man. This, like I said, it's my machine, and I can make it work. I've dealt with a lot worse. I'm sure it's probably not going to be very fun to watch though, just because the jittering around is going to be kind of hard on you. But I can make it work. I'll try to get to, oh god, I can get to like 7 or 10 combo. I do like the concept of this type of game though, because I'm a pretty big fan of the top-down shooters. I guess I'll just spam bullets and keep moving around, and then I should be good. Oh, I don't want to get too far away. No. Okay. Cool deal. And also, I'm just like normally a console player too, so that's kind of another thing that always sucks when I'm reviewing these games for people. Is I'm so used to like normal controllers instead of keyboard and mouse for stuff that I tend to suck a little more when I'm playing these type of games. Well, I don't think I'm gonna make it to 20. When you get to 20, you get a power up, and it's like a life up. Okay, that's pretty cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the game here, just because I'm not gonna be able to make it too much farther than this. And it's not the game's fault; it's just my fault, because for one, I probably suck at the game, and for two, it's lagging a little bit. And like I said, that's not the game's fault. This is my machine's fault. Streaming and everything else that I have running in the background, it eats up a lot of the CPU. So that kind of sucks when you're testing games. I've actually been looking into alternatives of being able to stream and run these type of games at the same time. So hopefully my setup will get better over time. But that was Acid Split. It's a really cool like Western themed style game, top-down shooter, bullet hell type gameplay. From what I could tell, when it did run in like small chunks as like smooth move, the movement was very nice. You can easily tell when you're like getting too far away from someone, because that like band between you stretches out, gets thinner. Pretty cool concept of that. Your one person mainly controls your movement, the other one's the gunslinger. So that was really fun. And the enemy types were pretty impressive. You had multiple enemy types. The one that I didn't like was the guy that moved really fast, and that's just because he kept killing me. So with that being said, that's definitely a game. If you like the bullet hell style shooters, that's definitely one I would say try out, just because there's also humor added into it. And I'm really curious as to what really happens when you hit 20. So I might look up a video, see if anyone played it yet. So yeah, that was Acid Split. And pull this up. And while I'm pulling that one up, I'm going to open up 102. So we're going to mark this guy off. We're going to open this guy, Free Fang. Ooh, that's kind of looking interesting too. Give that fun rating. Originality is up there. Presentation was really solid. Nice. All right. Video on the website. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. And you missed the boss one. I think the boss was that big red thing, right? I tried to avoid that because I didn't want to die immediately. I'm gonna probably pronounce this wrong, but this is Tsuki by Free Fang. It's like a woodworking type game. That's kind of cool. Is the Japanese art of woodworking, inspired by the art of making wooden joints without screws or nails. This puzzle game allows you to see if you have what it takes to be a real craftsman. So a lot of dovetails, right? Due to a bug discovered after submission deadline, there are several levels practically unsolvable. Luckily, all levels are unlocked from the start, so you keep your sanity, skip levels 4, 5. I'll probably play the first 3 levels just to get acquainted to the game and to be able to judge it fairly. Controls: left click, carve the last piece by clicking on it until it fits together with the rest of the pieces. Click and drag, rotate the camera, scroll to zoom, escape, close the game, scroll, zoom in and out. Okay. There is no next level button when completing a level. Please use back, level select. Okay. Should be good. There should always be something, but not everything removed to get the right answer. All right. Download this. I guess I should have been downloading it while reading all that stuff, huh? Excuse me. Uh, this time of year is just the worst for allergies. All right. Is this another game where I have to extract it all? Man, what is the deal with this? So surprised by it. Let's get this running. Tsukit. Probably butchering that. I wish I knew how to say it right. This looks like a calming game. I hope it is. It's going to be another one of those puzzle type games until like hardcore death metal's playing in the background and my ears are bleeding and my eyes are bleeding and my mind is melting. So they said level 1, 2, and 3, right? All right, so I can only do something with this piece of wood. All right, so it's like a grid-based system. That's kind of neat. I guess get rid of those 2 and then try solution. Okay, pretty basic for that puzzle. Let's try another level select. I believe this is how they said that you have to do it. I ended up spending most of the time on generating the puzzles, so I had to rush most of the other thing. Totally understandable. All right, so it looks like I should be able to get rid of this one and then slide these together, right? What? No. Is there more I have to get rid of? Oh, okay, yeah, that should be it. Hmm. That definitely... Okay, so it's based off of how many grids you have, I think is how to do it. Okay. I like this. This is really cool. Presentation-wise, it's fairly basic, but the way that you made the puzzle, that's actually really unique, and I think I understand how you did it. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess this. So each of these are a cube with a texture that's like wrapped around it. Okay, yeah, I can see that here. You have one long texture there, and then these are all mini cubes. And you're just taking away cubes and you're trying to match up. So how do I... There we go, left click. Okay, even cooler. So I need to take away 2 of these, right? Nope, 3 because it's 3 wide. 3 wide for that. I think I screwed up. Oh, that was it. Cool. I think I understand it. Very nice. All right, so I think I see enough of what this is. This is actually a really cool concept. Just woodworking, Chinese, Japanese woodworking techniques and incorporating it into a game. A really interesting concept, and it's actually really fun. Presentation wise, kind of simple. There's no music. There is sound effects though, and I mean, you got like the sawing and the connection of like bonking wood. So that was pretty neat. And I mean, fun. It, this is such a unique idea. I had fun trying to figure the puzzles out. So got my gears spinning a little bit. So yeah, very nice work. Look at the last level. Okay, level 30. Oh my god. Yeah, that would take me a hot minute to figure out. I want to see how the pieces would actually come in together. Oh, okay, so that one won't go in yet. I was kind of hoping like all the other ones would come join in and then this last piece would connect. Yeah, this is like three-dimensional Rubik's Cube thinking. Yeah, so I don't think I'll be figuring that one out, guys. Maybe give me like a year and a half. I might be able to figure it out. Yeah, this game was awesome. For the concept, incredible. So thanks for sharing that. 3D pixel art simulator. What is that, like voxel art, I think is what they call it. So while we got this up, the next game on the list was what we just did 102, right? This would be this guy. So the next one that I'll be working on is 99 duotone. So that was really fun. A super creative idea, and the presentation was solid on there. So there we go. Yeah, no problem, Free Fang. Thanks for sharing that. That was a really cool idea. All right, so the next game that we're going to be taking a look at is a Duotone Lab. We'll go to the main page. Oh, that's mine. Well, hopefully I can play it and not disappoint you by horribly playing it wrong. All right, Duotone Labs is an 8-bit style platformer where you're a test subject used by a facility called NERF. All right, so it looks like it's a download. I'm going to start downloading it right away. And then we'll finish reading the page up. There we go. It's downloading. All right. A facility called NERF. Going through a series of rooms, and your objective is to reach the exit to each room equipped with a special sidearm. They are always watching your progress. The rooms are designed to be dangerous, with different monsters blocking your path and deadly spikes covering your road to freedom. But no worries, you have a follower who will keep you company at all times. She even looks similar to you. I'm sure you'll get along together just fine. Begin the experiments. Ooh, it's kind of already having that like Portals vibe. Don't know why that is taking so long to download. Weird. All right. I'm going to pull this one off to the side for now, just because it's taking a hot minute to download. And I'm going to start looking at 103 as well, just so I can kind of get multiple things going. All right, so that's in browser page. I'm going to download the build just because downloadable versions tend to work out the best. Yeah, that's so weird. Why is this taking so long for that one? We'll keep this. We'll extract. I'm going to rename this to 103. So I know which game it is. I might play the 103 game first just because I'm still waiting for Duotone to download. All right, so this I'm going to do that, yeah. We'll do a rotate together first, then we'll move back to 99. Controls A and D for rotate. Okay, so that sounds like all we're going to be doing. So where was that? Trying to find that file. Always open files of this type. Go in folder. I might have to re-download it. That was weird. There's always something wrong, right? Show in folder. Oh, okay, that's why. Went to my downloads. I'm gonna cancel that one. Go to downloads, and here we go. 103. So we're just using A and D or left and right. Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen a couple games like this, right? Left mouse button for normal people, right mouse button for expert mode. Let's go right button. Maybe I'm not understanding what I'm supposed to do. All right. So we're gonna, okay, so reds can hit reds. I thought I was supposed to connect with the circles, and that was not right. All right, here we go. Bink, bonk. Pretty juicy feedback on it. Simplistic presentation. The music is kind of like sci-fi sounding, synthy, I guess. So yeah, not bad overall. This is pretty simple gameplay. Join together, obviously 2 balls rotate around the center axis, and it worked out pretty good. So that was Rotate Together by Jowl. So I'm going to do a quick rating on that one, and then we'll get to Duotone, because that one should be done now. Downloads. Going to extract the files. And we'll open this bad boy up, and we'll actually get to it. Oh my, this is a very tiny game. All right, now we're finally to Duotone. We got a cool little cinematic opening up. Can I do anything yet? All right, so we got arrow keys. X to jump. Can you actually use a gamepad for it? Nope, okay. All keyboard and mouse. Z to shoot. Okay, so you can shoot down. Oh. Hype noises. That's cool. So you get an additional bump up. Oh, and your bullets come back after a cooldown period. All right. So best way is jump, hold down, and shoot. I like this. So you combine mechanics together is also another way to look at this too. Nerf employee 53414E. Do you ever think that our little rat will find a way outside? Nerf employee 415348, whatever. She's one of us, but that doesn't mean that we should give her a reward for existing. Even if she designed the defense system, she wouldn't be able to escape. I hope that we can run experiments with her until the end of time. Ho ho ho. It's funnier than watching a movie or reading a book full of jokes. Too bad that she's resting right now. At least that's because we're cloning her. Double idiots, double fun. What does a vegan zombie eat? What? Brains. Get it? Because grains sound like brains. I love bad jokes all right off the bat. All right, so this is the clone, I'm guessing. Oh, okay, so our clone is going to be hurting us, and I'm totally sucking at this. Oh my god. This is kind of brutal. I think I'm gonna have to restart this level. Run! I keep forgetting that jump is different. All right, cool. This is very like I'm just gonna do that. Just take the hit. Some of these levels you can kind of skip over the puzzle element. Oh no, I screwed up. All right, made it through anyways. I would say if you really want to add challenge to this game, making it so your hearts don't fill up after each round would definitely make this way harder. Uh-oh. No! I really like it because it's like a puzzle platformer that's also really intense. They're forcing you to really think on your feet. Yeah, I might edit them soon so you can't cheese. Brute fort is the only way. Yes. I'm really enjoying this though. It does kind of it does give the vibe of Portals or any of the Valve games really, where you have like kind of the comedy in the background, but the main game is actually more like sadistic than it really is, or at least like what at first it seems. Obviously I'm cheesing the crap out of the levels, but it's still fun. It's pretty fast paced, and my brain just is not working with the X and the Z very well, so I just keep like mangling that. I really think controller support would really go a long way with this game, at least for someone like me. Since rating ends in a bit, can update it soon. Very nice. Yes, I was checking the cameras and boop, nowhere to be found. Damn it. How are we supposed to tell our boss what happened? We won't. We'll get her back ourselves and look like heroes, and we'll make her see why she can't go outside. All right, then let's get going. I'm very worried. Hi, very worried. I'm dad. Stop it with your dad jokes. I appreciate those. Being dad myself. Oh, yeah. Keep running. Woo. That's probably a dead end. Uh-oh. No. Okay, brute force did not work on this one. Maybe if I get my MLG Pro strats going. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, some of these jumps you can definitely make without using the bullets, so you can really just like zoom by. Ah, yeah, look at that. Boo, boo, boo. Uh-oh, I fell in a hole. No! Oh, well, that's okay, because that makes the clone look stupid too. I'm not the only one. So really, I just constantly hold down and run at the same time. That way I can cheese the crap out of the level. So maybe like a respawn of bullets, make it slower, or something along those lines where... Oh no. I gotta jump over her and not die. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Ah. Oh, is this the level? Yes, got it. Yeah, I think this is a pretty solid game. I mean, presentation-wise is phenomenal. The music is almost like Mega Man. And the art style itself, pretty beautiful pixel art. The gameplay is fast-paced, and for a platformer, 48 hours of this kind of magnitude, really impressive. Half the time, these games just end up making you shoot through the floor or something like that. And the juicy kickback of the shots themselves, really impressive. All right, we made it to the door. All right, that's us. Ooh, we got a cutscene. Is this the end? That's it. Game over. Goodbye. Bon voyage. Adios. It's over. It's the end. Is she still alive, though? She should. And if she isn't, we can always make a new one. Sometimes I feel like we're doing a bad thing. We aren't, because there's no good or bad. A lion in the wild isn't bad just because he ate a zebra, but he is just eating to survive. We are all here just trying to survive. It's in our nature.
Hi, I'm the guy who made this game. This is nice. It's nice. It's the end, you know, but the bad ending feels unresolved. I mean, you can still play the game again, and if you end up with more than 4 HP in each level, you can get to the good ending. But
Oh.
you have to try again.
Okay.
You can see the real ending.
Man, there was quite a few people working on this. You guys did a really fantastic job on it. So what I'm going to say about that, right at that ending, they were saying what you have to do is beat each level with 4 hearts left, or 4 HP left, which obviously you can't really brute force it. Or if you do, you just have to get really good at like making the jumps and everything. So I think they did a phenomenal job. The person in the chat was Marty Starkiller. The other people on your team, tell them really good work as well. You guys did phenomenal work. So that was really fun to play. Really solid experience overall. The presentation was really phenomenal. And you almost sounded like Peanut Butter Gamer from YouTube at the end when you were doing the credits. So nice work. So I'm going to rate these ones too. Get that done with. All right. So those are done. All right. So you are good at this stuff. Thank you. I appreciate that. So we did 102. Which one is this? This was 99. So that is done now. So the last one we'll be looking at for right now is, oh, okay, we did that, 103. So if anyone else in the chat has any games they would like checked out or anything like that, let me know. I'm going to try to finish up this list here. So what is this? Milkman clone. So let's take a look at this. Since there's no other comments or anything talking about what wants to be seen. So this looks like an in-browser game, probably. Yeah, here we go. You are a human clone that is programmed to kill the monster around the creator's area. Your energy source is milk, so don't forget to drink it. You have been given a special power, though. That's the ability to release the electric pulse. It costs a lot of milk, though. Oh, good luck. So we got a Danny fan. So guess what? Drink orange juice. If the zombies don't spawn, then go waste your electric pulse, then they will spawn. I don't know why, but Keem programmed it and didn't want to mess up the code or he will go insane. I'm here if you want to check out Time Travel Toilet. Time Travel Toilet. I believe you have that on the list, don't you? Is this... Nope, it's not that one. Okay, here we go. I'm going to close Milkman. We'll get back to that. Time Traveling Toilet. So this is the text-based game, I believe. So I'll try to do some voices for it, all that good stuff. I'm going to duplicate that, bring this over here. That way I have the rating page and I have the game page. Goes out of this. Okay, so it's in browser. That's nice. Your apartment is only bothered to get exciting on the day you move out with the sudden appearance of a toilet with the ability to time travel. Explore the two separate times and join past and present together, and perhaps something new will be gained in the process. There is a downloadable version, though. I'm going to do that. It's super small game anyways. And then show in folder. It's an HTML file. So that means it's probably the WebGL version. So we'll just do the WebGL version. Okay. All right. Hold on one second. All right. Time Traveling Toilet, created for the 2021 Game Jam. Game by Morgan Moe. Nice. Should I do like serious voice or like a British silly voice or something? I don't know. Let's see. Your apartment is a standard one, larger than average but exhaustingly adequate. It's bare and full of boxes, awaiting a new occupant. That's probably why the apartment only decided to get interesting now. When you plan to move out, the toilet has gained the ability to transport you back in time to when you first moved into the apartment, freshly unpacked, with one single flush. Try it. We flush the toilet. There's a rush of noise, and instead of watching the water spin into the recess of the toilet, it's your own being that is dragged through a whirlwind and into the same spot. One that is drastically different. You hadn't even gotten off the toilet when you figured it out. Your hand hadn't left the lever. But the sudden rush and the change in the weight of the mere air around you, it was immediately obvious to deduct what had happened. You step out into the living room, a place that you had spent the last few weeks rushing to deposit into a tiny neat boxes, and take a moment to exist in the past. Time has granted you freedom from rushing and lets you bask in the stuffy heat of fall as the light trickles in from the balcony. You're moving to a place with chilly falls and freezing winters, and this overbearing warmth is soon to be relegated to memory. You focus on the already available past, pulling up a fond memory of a plethora of winter's clothes you used to have, ones that you gave away before coming here. You even lost the only winter garment you brought with you, a beautiful leather coat that would have been perfect. It had vanished months after you settled in this apartment years ago now, but not quite, given the fact you are currently standing in the apartment in those months, perhaps with a bit of snooping about. You could find that old jacket of yours and make sure it wouldn't slip from your grasp in a second time around. You are living in the room in the past. A couch is surrounded by a rush of color and tentatively placed furniture. Let's search between the cushions. All right. The crevice behind the cushions is barren, awaiting coins and lint and all sorts of other treasures. Let's go search the coffee table. The clean tables are practically begging for drink stains. Go to the kitchen. You are in the kitchen in the past. A pristine counter shines around a handful of awkward appliances and scattered items. Let's look in the cabinet. There is a coat hook tucked discreetly into a corner. Ooh. Open the fridge. It's filled exclusively with takeout from the last few days. You haven't bothered to get any groceries yet. Look on the counter. There's a discarded ice cream container, a remnant from a flurry of takeout purchases and disinterest in purchasing groceries. It's fresh. There's still a liquid green at the base. You had eaten it the day before. The label is a bright pastel neon, a long forgotten relic of a store closed months after you moved in. You had the chance to try the ice cream twice. The memory of it, the comfort of a new home just starting to be broken in. The creamy sweetness on your tongue. The ice cream is the best you've ever had exactly before you never even try it again. It's tied to a moment that fills you with the cool thrill of possibilities. Ice cream never needs to be better because the memory of the best is more delicious than actual thing. Very true. Let's go to the hallway. You are in the hallway in the past. The hallway's crammed full of freshly hung pictures. There's a note on the wall. The note is from the landlord explaining how to install a coat hook. It requires screws. Perhaps there are some tools lying around, and the hooks themselves can be found in the kitchen cabinet. Okay, you never bothered to install it previously, and the note and hook had been eventually discarded. Good to know. Let's go to the bedroom. Why not? You are in the bedroom in the past. A large bed leaves very little space for any other furnishings outside of the closet. Under the bed. You squat down to get a good look under the bed. There's a discarded lump of fabric lying in the middle. It's squashed and flattened. You almost don't notice it at first. In the dim light, you reach towards it, tracing your hand across the smooth, thick fabric before tugging the item out of its dreary corner. It's your old winter coat. Nice. We found the coat. So we'll go to the closet. You don't find anything interesting here. Back under the bed. You squat down to get a good look under the bed. Excluding a few surprising large mothballs, there's nothing much of a note. You're in the bedroom in the past. Okay. So we got the coat in the past. So let's go to the hallway. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's look in the cabinet. In the cabinet. Back to the living room, I guess. Go to the baloney balcony. You are on the balcony in the past. A gust of wind curls around you, easing the oppressive heat of the outdoors. Search the shed. You don't find anything. Okay. So we're still in the past. You open up the shed door and rifle through the storage crates you left there, and it doesn't take long to find a sizable collection of yarn. So back to the hallway. Let's go to the office now. When you first moved in, the door to the office had broken, and it would take an additional 2 weeks before someone was able to fix it. You won't be getting in there in this time frame. Okay, so no office. Let's go to the bathroom. You are in the past. The bathroom's white floors and white walls remain, but any color that may have once balanced out the blank shade have vanished. The sole item still present is your toilet. I guess we flush it and go back to the future. Let's go to the hallway. Let's go to the bedroom. Okay. We'll go to the office. You're in the office. Paintings have been carefully wrapped and placed in a corner, and a barren desk holds the remainder of the tools needed to remove them. You manage to find a necessary tool you need in the cluster mess to install the coat hook. Okay. You don't find anything interesting here. Go to the kitchen, open up the cabinet, and you'll never need to fill them again. The only thing you have still sitting in the fridge is a couple of bottles of water, ones you probably plan on taking with you for the trip. You find a long discarded pair of knitting needles shoved deep in the recesses of the couch. You've had them so long, yet out of your mind eye's reach. You completely forgot they existed. If only you had started knitting when you first moved in, you probably would be half decent by now. Yeah, it's usually what it is. All it takes is practice to get better. Search the coffee table. You don't find anything. All right. One of the many untaped boxes draws your attention, and your eyes spot a book all about knitting. That feels like something worth keeping around for the immediate bit of time at your disposal. Let's search the shelf. There's nothing here. All that remains in this shed is a massive amount of cobwebs. Okay. So if we go back to the bathroom. Oh, wait. Assemble hook. You consider putting up the hook, but you have nothing to hang on it, and it's probably better not to put holes in the walls of the apartment you're about to move out. If only you thought to do so in the past, which is kind of what I'm thinking. So let's go back to the past, and then we go to the hallway. Can we assemble the hook now? You carefully remove the note and begin to install the coat hook. It slides in smoothly. You triumphantly hang up your coat. It won't be slipping in any donation bags this time around. All right. So if we go back to the bathroom, flush, go to the hallway. Where would this be? I think we need to go back to the past again. Go to the balcony. That's not there. Now I am confused. Go back to hallway, go back to bathroom. Flush. Let's go to the hallway. Anything? Nope, nothing there. Peek in the closet. You don't find anything there. So how do we look at the closet now that we're back in the future? Search the boxes. And nothing here. Okay. All right. Looks like I'll go back to the bathroom and get a hint. Flushing a toilet allows the time travel. If only I had taken the time to learn to knit when you moved in. The couch is a great place to knit and relax. Oh, so I got to go back. Is that it? Go back to the past. And then go to hallway, go to living room, sit. You settle down onto the couch, laying the open how-to book out on the coffee table. Attentively, you begin your first attempt at knitting, spending a good solid 30 minutes on it. The process is slow, the stitches are loose and sloppy, but you get a bit better every stitch. Still, you leave it gently on the coffee table, unable to spend much longer in the past. Okay. So let's go back to the hallway, go to the bathroom, and then flush, I guess. Go to the hallway, see if there's anything we can do. Bedroom, office. Nope, can't go in there. Let's get another hint. Flushing the toilet allows So I think that's might be it, unless I'm missing something. But it's a really cool concept. So your past and present are joined together using a toilet. Pretty unique concept. Uh, haven't played a text-based adventure this entire time of doing game jams. At least this round of game jams. So it was really cool seeing one. It would be nice if there was like maybe sound effects just to kind of help out with like the presentation side of things. But really, you separated the past and the future using different colors. That was really well done. Uh, the gameplay was really straightforward. It worked really well. So you find the scarf in the future. Okay, so we'll go through this stuff one last. I peek in the closet. Open desk. Go to the hallway. So it's not the office. Definitely not the bathroom. Kitchen. You take a step and almost trip over a small stretch of yarn. It's leading out into the balcony. Okay. So we search the shed. The bit of string you tripped on earlier was tied onto the side of the shelf, leading you a neatly wrapped item. You carefully open it, revealing a fluffy knitted scarf that will be sure to ward away the incoming storms. Cool deal. So we found the scarf. Can I find anything else? Go to the kitchen. Anything in here? At this point, I'm just clicking through to see if I can get the ending screen. Let's go to the hallway. Oh, here we go. You are in a hallway, a barren hall once filled with pictures. Now that's only dust. The only thing that remains is your old winter coat hung up against the far wall. It's time to go. You pick up your leather coat from its hook. You got no more time left in the present, and it's about time you left the apartment. Even if you could spend eternity amidst the dusty boxes and past memories, it's probably better if you don't. There's 2 new items in your possession. Ones that you really shouldn't think too hard about regarding how they came to be. The important thing is that you have them. That now you're just a bit more prepared for whatever comes next. If you've also taken off a certain toilet handle for the safekeeping of your pets, that's just going to be our little secret. I like that. Cute little ending. And yeah, that was a very solid experience. Yeah, it's hard to make text adventures like engaging, and you did a pretty good job of it. Uh, some of the like puzzle element of it was just a little confusing of where like items were, and it was hard to know if I like had the items. But other than that, presentation wise, looked good for text based game. I wish there was some sounds just to kind of help add a little more juiciness to it. But what you did and what you had, really good, solid work on it. So keep up doing what you're doing. So thanks for sharing that, Eureka, the pink kitten. I'm gonna do the rating on that. So that was pretty fun. It was a really original idea, and the presentation was actually pretty solid. So overall, nice work. Time traveling toilet. We didn't have quite enough time to put in inventory, but it's definitely something I want to add post jam. Yeah, no problem. So, like I said, great experience. Keep it up. Thanks for watching too. I mean, that was fun playing through that. Looks like I lost my window for my to-do list. Bring that back up. To-do. All right. So that was not this one. Not Milkman. I think it was this one. Time traveling toilet. Okay, so we completed that. Oh, looks like we got a couple more added, huh? Okay, cool. So we got a couple more games added. Look at that. Well, let's try to finish up Milkman since we left him hanging earlier. We'll go to the page. All right. So how to play? Can I make this full screen? Doesn't look like it. Red bar is your health, white bar is your milk. Your health can't surpass milk. Okay. WSD or arrow keys to move. Left mouse button to shoot. R to reload, F to release the electric pulse. Okay. So make sure you stay inside of the milk radius while doing that. All right. So let's just start. Lurking away. Bang, 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 bang. So health can't surpass milk, I believe is what they said. We got some intense music going. They got particle effects going. Oh yeah, bang, 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 bang. Oh, okay, it's a machine gun. Uh-oh, I'm out of bullets. No. And I died. All right, that was a fun little romp. Dishonored Fox. Did you have a game, by the way? I don't remember playing a game that had Dishonored Fox as a creator. If you do, just let me know what it is and I can try it out. So this was Milkman, a Danny fan game pretty much. It was a fun little top-down shooter. I mean, art style, pretty consistent all the way through. The shooting felt really good. The music was really intense, and the impact of the bullets and stuff was actually fairly juicy. You even had like small particle effects of shooting out of the people. So yeah, not bad at all. That was nice work. So that was Milkman clone. I submitted Magnetum. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to rate this one real quick. That was pretty fun. Fairly original idea. Presentation was really solid. All right. So that's Milkman Clone by KM Gom, Tim Doodle, Ben Bet, and that was it. I'm too full of adrenaline to sleep, so I'm lurking away in stream chats. Makes sense. All right. So I believe you said Magnetum. So here we go. I'll play that one. Ooh, this looks like it might be too much for my machine to play while streaming, but I'll try it. I'll give it a shot. I don't want to get you hyped up and disappoint you if I can't get it to work properly while streaming. If I can't get it while streaming, I will, after the stream, try it and give a review just to make sure that I can do that. So Magnetum, got to extract the files. I'm going to move duplicates, move that over, view the game page. All right. So guide your magnet with the power of attraction throughout the box's puzzle-like environment, breaking any crates, barrels, and chests on the way out. The two halves must meet in order to become whole once more. We'll see if we can get it to work. We'll see what we can do. Goal: guide the red magnet out of the puzzle box to weld the blue magnet. Okay. Oh, so the one... Okay, I get it. It's like a puzzle box, and you're rotating around and getting the object out of it. That's really neat. Left mouse drag the blue magnet, right mouse bump, right button to move camera, and mouse to zoom. Okay. Not too confusing. Let's launch this game. Get it started. Let's look at the credits real quick. Sorry, my dog Tuna was saying hello. He wanted some pets and scritches. All right, so we got a couple people here. Developers. I'm gonna screw this up. I about guarantee it. We got Lachlan Pale Himson. We got Christina Fox Verma and Maybe. Zap Splat, Farline Sky. Okay, so yeah, outsourced assets. Nice, not bad. So presentation already, I can tell you, is super clean. I really like this. And when you click on something, boom, magnetic. Get it. Makes sense. It's chugging a bit, but that's okay. Oh no, it might be lagging just a little too much for me to play on stream. But I mean, already like super gorgeous game. The music is really calm on it. And the idea of the puzzle is already really cool. I mean, I already understand the premise of it. I can see you got like chambers and stuff. Running a little, just a little tad slow. All those mesh colliders. There is a way to combine mesh colliders. So it's like, crap, can't remember what it is. Because you use Unity, but there is a way to combine mesh colliders, and once you do that, you can set them to static because that's what these objects are. You're not moving them around. And once you do that, that would actually reduce the amount of system use in the background. I really like this though, because you got like a little dungeon down here. I don't think. Oh, I can do that. Nice. Oh, I just wish this ran just a little faster on there. And it's not your guys' fault. It's, like I said, my machine kind of sucks. Where's the red ball at? Trying to rotate. Ooh. This, the style of it is so neat though, because you have like your own little environment built in. Okay, so there's the red ball. So what do I do with the red ball? Okay, yeah, left mouse did that. So I got to get close enough to the red ball to get it outside. We're going to be developing this game after the jam. Very nice. I could see why you guys have a lot of effort into this, and this is seriously legit. So a more optimized demo with tutorial levels. Totally makes sense. Is there only one level on this, or did you guys create more? Because I mean, I have a feeling this one level probably took a lot of time to do too. One suggestion for like rotating the game around, instead of using the mouse, just the mouse, maybe you could add in the option of using like A and D or AWSD to like rotate it around as well, or even maybe controller support. Again, going back to a person who is a console gamer. There's 2 levels overall, and then hopefully a release. That would be awesome. I could definitely see this becoming a pretty well sold game on stream, on Steam. Sorry, not stream. Sounded like I did something else. Can I move stuff? Since it's running so slow on my machine, I'm gonna play it off stream. But I think I have enough to be able to say like what I think of this game, because for one, I love the presentation of it. The music really works with this. Again, relaxing, calming. When you're doing a puzzle game like this, it's always nice to have that elegant music in the background. It kind of relaxes the brain a bit so you can think a little more clear. The idea of using a puzzle box 3D environment as well is very well done. The little environment you created inside to create It's almost like a little dungeon inside of a box. It's such a cool, unique concept that, yeah, I really dig this game. And if I could get it to run more optimally on my end of things, I would have definitely played all the way through, just to see the puzzles side of it. Because you even have like these little sliders, little like dungeon pathways in the background. All that stuff is such a cool, unique experience. So I'm going to be definitely trying this off the stream as well, but I'm going to be able to rate it now because, I mean, this is getting like top marks all the way around. So yeah, overall, super nice work. I hope to see you guys do well with it and keep on doing what you guys are doing. Excellent work, guys. So let's see if I can get out of this game without crashing. Even the menuing is so clean. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's what the game is supposed to look like, and you guys saw what it was running like on mine. It was, it was so bad. And like I said, it's not the game's fault. It's my machine's fault. So let's rate this bad boy. So fun, original, and really good presentation. So done with that. And I believe that was the last level, or the last one in the list. This was Milkman, which I already rated. So we have one game left. And for the people who have stuck around and watched for as long as you have, I do appreciate it. It's nice knowing that you guys like to see this kind of stuff, see your games being played and actually care about what someone else is actually saying about it. And hopefully what I've been saying has been making sense, is actually good feedback. I try not to be like overly critical, especially since I know how game jams go. But I guess with that, let's move on to this very last game. This one is Influenced. All right. In browser. All right. Let's do it. Hi, everyone. This is Influenced, the game where everything is influenced by magnets. Okay. Simple controls. Just double click and release to shoot. And simply aim with your mouse. Make the shot reach the white circle. Okay. Oh man, they got a lot of people on this. And level 5, use blue to solve. Yeah, thank you so much. Ooh, another magnet game. Yeah, that was a really big theme. That was magnets and chains. At first, I thought the music that was playing was like Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Aim at white circle, double click left mouse button, release to press start. Okay, that was interesting. Right click on big circle influencer, move along a line. Oh. I think I get it. Maybe. Restart. So depending on where you shoot it, it's going to like wrap around and fly off, right? Oh yeah, I got it. This is a really cool technique or concept. One big magnet. Hit tab to change between red and blue. Blue, same color attracts. Different repels. Okay, so if I hit tab, let's kind of aim out here. That didn't work. Hit tab, we'll go this way. So this must be really strong. So let's do this. That didn't work. So you actually have to hit. I didn't want to do that. Did it work though? Okay, so even when you are playing, you can still change the magnetism. So let's just do that. change the color, and then just zap around. There we go. Use influencer to your advantage. I do like the preview that they use. That's pretty nice that they did that. All right, so double click. Oh man, I lost all my momentum. Let's just do this. This should work. There we go, we got it. So if I wrap this thing around and then wrap this one around, that should work, I think. Aw, yeah. It worked. Whew. That was close. Use influencer to your advantage. All right, so I'm going to just repel off of him, I think. That didn't work. I'll try that again. It really depends on like where you shoot this guy though. Here we go. Yeah, we did it. We beat it. Very nice. That was cool. It was a puzzle shooter, I guess is what you would call it. Using magnets. That was pretty unique concept. The whole influencing or just change of polarity practically. It worked. I mean, the theme was there, joined together, so you're using magnetism to kind of control where you wanted to go. The music was decent throughout. It was repetitive, but it was decent. The presentation was very simple, but it was clean. I understood exactly what was going on. So yeah, overall, this another super well done game. You guys have been like knocking it out of the park with this stuff, so it puts mine to shame. So let's rate this real quick. And that was fun. That was pretty original, and the presentation was solid again. So another clean game. All right. So that is the list. So if you guys don't mind, I kind of want to go through my game real quick and kind of just do what I did for your guys'. You know, just talk about it. Kind of slap it in the face a little bit, I guess. So my game was Enemy Fusion. This is a top-down shooter. And the whole idea is you're a spaceship and you're trying to kill all the enemies. The theme comes into play with the dash ability. So you have to dash through enemies to make yourself stronger. So you get more health points and you also get more weapons when you do that. And you just live as long as you can. I spent about 8 hours on this game. Most of it was just creating like assets and finding music or not music, but sound effects, stuff like that, or making sound effects. There was someone who made the music for the game. They did a phenomenal job. That was Eddie Evans. So definitely check out their SoundCloud. And yeah, they do pretty phenomenal work. So let's run this game real quick. Actually, I'm not even going to do the WebGL version. So let's go and play. Where did I put it? Put it somewhere. Desktop. Here we go. Enemy Fusion. That way it's actually larger. You can see what's going on. Full screen. Bum, 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 bum. All right. So the game obviously doesn't look like the title screen. This was just like one of those things. I found some assets on Open Game Art and threw them together to get this cool title screen. So you can control the sound effects, music, stuff like that. Just try to add in like the basic quality of life elements. And then I'm actually going to turn down the sound effects because I know they do get kind of annoying. I'll leave the music up a bit. So I tried to add in like a little tutorial. It's not the best thing in the world though. This was all slapped in at the last like 20 minutes of me working on the game. So you can move the character around, you can dash, you can shoot around, all that good stuff. It tells you to dash into the enemy. That way you can see like a black square around you. Now you know you're stronger. When you shoot, you get more bullets. That's pretty cool. But if you miss dashing, you actually lose the shield and the extra bullets. Seems fair. So then you go next. Now that if you fuse with an enemy, you gain additional hit points. But this fusion can only be sustained for so long. Keep blasting or dashing enemies to keep form. Which is true. You only get 5 seconds before you lose a shield if you don't keep shooting or dashing through enemies. Which I should have made it a little stronger. So you can see the countdown right now. If I go to 0, it's a game over. A pretty basic game over. It tells you how long you survived. Meh. So I'll just keep going through this stuff. So now if I dash through an enemy, I get the power up. Oop, I missed. Oh, I missed. So that's one of the things. The dash ability is kind of hard to like judge where you're going to be at. I tried to base it off of like mouse pointing. So another thing is the enemy ramps up pretty quickly. The sound effects are kind of annoying. I didn't really balance any of that stuff out. I didn't do any balancing, to be honest. I play tested it to see if it worked like once, and that was about it. So you're able to do 2 power-ups overall, or 2 like level ups. But I know a lot of people were just like dashing around a lot. But really, all you have to do is hide in a corner and just keep blasting away, and it still works. This is the biggest cheese right here. So, yeah, other than that, that's my game. So obviously, not a crazy amount of time was put into it. The background was kind of fun to make, though, the like swirly effect. So what I did in that was go to GIMP and use their built-in animation and did like a fractal effect, and then did like a ripple effect on top of it, and that's how I got that cool like wiggly animation. So it pretty much created a GIF and then brought it into Unity and just ran it as an animation, and it worked really well. But I mean, there's a lot of things that could be improved. The dashing really needed to be tweaked. The amount of enemies, different type of enemies would have been nice. Some variety to the level design would have been helpful. So maybe like obstacles that came up. I gotta say the music though, I really enjoy just because they always do phenomenal work. Sound effects really needed to be worked on. Reduced in sound level probably would have helped a lot. And then, yeah, I really wish I could have made the art style better. But I mean, it was I pretty much just took the prototype and slapped it into the final product. I didn't even have time to like swap out the sprites, kind of deal, because of how little time I had to do. So there's that. I mean, I would give this probably like solid 3s across the board, but that's like how I would rate. So anything that's been better than this, you know that your score is probably in the 4s and 5s. So definitely wish I would have had more time to work on it, but I'm okay with what I had. And that's about it. That was my game, Enemy Fusion. Not much else to it. So let's do I still have that list pulled up? So that was, yeah. Make sure that's saved. To-do list. Make sure no one else added anything right at the end. I already added theirs. Okay. Played theirs. Played all theirs. Okay. So I guess with that being said, there's only about an hour left until the jam ends. So I'm going to end right here. So I do appreciate everyone sticking around for as long as they have. And if you do like this kind of like content or anything like that, feel free to like subscribe to the channel. That really does help me out. And even just like liking the videos and stuff, that really does help. So if you could do that, I would be more than happy. And I really hope that you guys got something from this whole experience. And with that being said, take care and enjoy your rest of your weekend. I actually have to work, so that kind of sucks. But take care and enjoy your day.